Okay, so we're looking at DNA and RNA molecules. So let's compare the two. What's similar and what's different about our two molecules? So DNA is called, DNA stands for, here let's put our DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA stands for, let me get that. I get my pen back again. Okay, ribonucleic acid. So what's different about that? It's the sugar. So the sugar in DNA is a deoxyribose sugar, and RNA is a ribose sugar. So let's take a look at that. So in RNA, we have a ribose sugar, and here's our 1', 2', 3', 4', and 5' carbons. And at this 2' carbon, there is a hydroxide group. And in DNA, the sugar, deoxyribose, there's just a hydrogen at the 2' carbon. Okay. So what else is different? So we can see from this picture right here that we've talked about it, that DNA is a double helix. So we've got two strands of nucleic acids bonded together with hydrogen bonds. RNA is just a single helix with a single strand. Helix. So a single strand of DNA, a single strand of nucleic acid in a single helix. Okay, what else? So in DNA, they're both nucleic acids. Okay, we've got that. It's a nucleic acid, and it's a nucleic acid. They both use, their monomers are both nucleotides. And nucleotides. They both use a phosphate group and a sugar as their backbone. Their nitrogenous bases, they both use guanine, adenine, and cytosine. So guanine, adenine, and cytosine. But let's take a look. In RNA, so RNA has cytosine, guanine, and adenine, but RNA has a different nitrogenous base in place of thymine. It has a uracil nitrogenous base instead. Okay, so DNA has thymine and RNA has uracil instead. Okay, what else? Let's see. So DNA, so why is DNA a double strand and RNA is a single strand? Well, let's think about that. So DNA stays inside the nucleus. Inside the nucleus. The only time it does go outside of the nucleus is during cell division. But all other times, it stays inside the nucleus. So it's double-stranded. It's a stable molecule. It doesn't really react with much. Whereas our RNA molecule, let me step back one. So they both hold the code for making proteins. So both have the code for making proteins. DNA stays inside the nucleus, whereas the RNA molecule can carry the code outside the nucleus. I'm going to fit that in there. Nucleus, yes. And the RNA molecule is less stable. It actually needs to react with the ribosome to be able to make protein molecules. Okay, so DNA stays in the nucleus. RNA can go outside of the nucleus, carrying the code outside the nucleus. Okay, so I think we've got everything. We've got our thymine and our uracil, different sugars, both nucleic acids, both made of nucleotides. Okay, so that's the difference between DNA and RNA. I hope you found that interesting. Thank you.